Is your creative groove done? Do you have blocked creativity, or are you running out of great ideas, or are you feeling unsafe or untrusting about any decision you need to make, or any creative ideas, whether it's about vacation or work or writing or writer's block? It's caused by trapped emotions, right? Mm-hmm. Well, then today is your show. Today is for you to understand how the trapped emotion called creative insecurity is causing the insecurity of your creativeness. Go figure that.
Wow.
Hey, everybody, my name is Michael Loja. I'm an emotion code certified practitioner, and I live in beautiful Victoria, BC. Every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, we are here to discuss the process called the emotion code. John and I are going to deliver the 7 keys, and today we are going to help 2 people live that have creativity blocks or writer's blocks or that are just not feeling safe about decisions that they need to make in the future. Of course, I don't do it alone. I do it with my bro, John Inverarity. Good morning.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, my name is John Inverarity. I'm certified in the emotion code as well as certified in the body code. I live in Vancouver, Canada. Absolutely love it here. And been helping a lot of people this week and, well, for the past 5 years doing this, helping people with chronic pain, anxiety, depression, creative insecurity, stress, fatigue, and also while increasing or helping people increase their energy and abundance, prosperity, and overall mental health.
Hey, listen, I pulled an IDC this week.
IDC?
You know what that is? An IDC?
I do.
Yeah, it's an I don't care.
Yeah.
So I met the beautiful and lovely owners of the Fernwood Inn here in Victoria, BC. They had me for dinner. And, they said, oh, we've been watching your videos and we watched the emotion code. Well, I had it with me, right?
The magnet?
I pulled out the chart.
The chart?
I pulled out the magnets. And I said, what do you need? So I'm doing a set in the restaurant. It's really busy. It's a beautiful restaurant, beautiful vibe. And so I'm doing the emotion code with the magnet, and I said hashtag IDC.
Nice.
I don't care who's watching. I've done it in airports. I've done it in coffee shops. I've done it in cores. Now I've done it at the Fernwood Inn. So, and you know what? We're doing it live in Facebook today.
Shout out to the Fernwood.
Yeah, the Fernwood Inn. And they're opening a new place. It's called the Fernwood Pizza House.
Oh.
Right beside it. Very young entrepreneurs. And
nice.
They've been listening to me together. They're brother and sister. They own the restaurants. And they've been listening to myself. And they were so happy. They said they listened to me to fall asleep. Now, they said that in a positive way. I think that's positive, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Listen to my podcast to help me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Good ideas. So I worked on his lower back pain and teeth grinding for both of them. Teeth grinding, a lower back, creative insecurity, hashtag IDC in a public restaurant. And then this week, on Wednesday night, I was at a networking meeting. I wasn't networking, I was speaker there. And I got a standing ovation, only because everybody was standing at the end, right? Because there was no chair. So 60 people, they were all standing up. I did a half-hour razzle-dazzle law of attraction. Everybody applauded at the end, so I am officially calling it standing ovation. So at the end of it, I had this young guy came up to me. I had a lot of people come up to me. One guy came up to me, and he had delayed speech. Some people would call that stuttering, but he had delayed speech. It took him a long time to get started.
Right.
And you know me, ask me or don't ask me. I want to offer it to you. So I said, hey, buddy, oh, yes. Now, I didn't have my magnet in my back pocket because I wasn't there for that. But I said, why don't we have a phone chat tomorrow? And I said, I'd like to help you with your delayed speech. He said, really? And I said, yes. So he was calling me on his lunch break, and I did an emotion code session with this young guy. I think he's like 23. He's at university or young guy. And I found all the trapped emotions that were causing his stuttering and his speech at 12 noon. And then he texted me at 5 o'clock. I said, let me know after work. And he said, it's like a 90% improvement.
Wow.
But he also became very hopeful.
Yeah.
He said, I feel everything's changing. He said, now I can feel like I can attract a girlfriend, or I can approach customers. Like everything changed. In 4 hours, everything changed. So I'm meeting him today on the phone again for a little touch-up. A couple of things I want to mention in that whole story. It's done over the telephone. We didn't even have to use a Skype. He was at work in the lunchroom, not saying anything. and I got it stuttering from a 10 to a 1. Well, I got it to a 0 during the session, and then after it settled, there's a little bit left over. He said it was a challenge for him to go to drive-throughs because it took him a lot to get started. So he doesn't know it, but I'm sending him through a drive-through today after a session. And then he's going to text me to find out.
Yeah.
Hashtag watching. Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, so and my 2 teeth grinders that I worked on this week, they had some great results. So if you're listening and watching, what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about the emotion code. And John and I are about to describe the 7 keys to the whole process. But before we do that, we know you're waving your hands at us. You're waving your hands because, yeah, we know you're there. John, tell us who's waving their hands.
Oh, Sylvia Bellini loves the mugs. And there's a big hashtag here. Yes, it is standing ovation if Michael says so. Nice, Sylvia. Hey, good to see you here, Sylvia. We said hi to Amy Chai, and Michael and John.
Amy Chai.
Rhonda Knight Boyle says, my people. Hey, Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda Knight Boyle.
Yeah, Jennifer Masty says hi from Michigan.
Our friend Cheryl Guttenberg, she is joining us again. She's saying hello to Michael and John. Yeah, Amy was stalking the page even before we started. She was posting stuff out in the room. So
good. Yeah, what room?
Oh, we have an emotion code Facebook page. It's called Michael Logier's Emotion Code Hangout Room. And the purpose of that room is to share your success stories and hear what other people, their results from the emotion code. So we'll put the link down inside here, and feel free to join us there. Our friend Elaine Goodman, I haven't seen her in a couple of weeks, so hey Elaine, good morning.
Elaine Diet
Janice
Coke.
Pichard is joining us.
Gwen Lorena. Hey, hashtag emotion code bros.
Hey Gwen Lorena.
Rockstar hair. So good to see you.
I think she means me.
Big hello from London, UK. It's cold, dark, but lovely and warm indoors with a cuppa and looking forward to your show.
Yes.
Love the
my
mugs.
friend Janet Bianic is joining us. So hey Janet. Our friend Anthony Van Oyck is joining us. Now Anthony's been the recipient of a couple Emotion Code Bros treatments here on the show, treatments or sessions.
Yeah, it was heartburn, wasn't it?
Insomnia, I think, was one of them.
Yeah, both.
So listen, if you're watching today and you've received a session, an emotion code session during one of our live show, let us know what it was about. Because we've done 27 shows. We've done heartburn, we've done snoring, we've done lower back pain, we've done Halloween candy, we've done, what's this called? Seasonal allergies, we've done headaches, we've done all kinds of constipation. So if you're the recipient of an emotion code, let us know what the results are. We had some new people watching today thinking, what are these guys talking about? Well, we're about to explain what we're talking about very shortly. Delilah's in the house, so good morning, Delilah Cordova.
Good, yeah.
Watching us today. We're going to put a couple links out. I have a couple of announcements. First, next week, I have a program starting. It's my 5-day money program. I'm meeting 7 people at 6 o'clock p.m., 9 o'clock Eastern. All 7 of you join a private video like this. Each of you will get up to 10 emotion code sessions every day for 5 days. That's 50. You've seen me do one of them. Imagine 10 of them. Imagine getting 50 in 1 week, all about money, raising your money ceilings, removing all your blocks to receive money, to make money, creative ways to get money, people that owe you money, abundance, how to get free things. And if you're not receiving free gifts and prizes and abundance and all that stuff, it is all because of these trapped emotions. After the next week, 50 emotion code session, you get a one-on-one 30-minute appointment with just you and I. So imagine, you saw what I can do in 2 minutes. Imagine what I can do in 30 minutes. So that's 2 payments of $197. And it's well worth the money because I know a lot of you have money blocks and money ceilings. You've tried everything. You get so far in your ceiling, you just can't bust it. You know what? I'm the buster right here. Hashtag I can bust it. Money blocks. The week after, I'm doing my oh-so-famous weight loss program. It's 5 days, same time, 6 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern, 50 emotion code sessions. I remove your beliefs, your anxiety, your habits, and in 1 week, you'll bring 10 foods that you will be able to give a big old bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Imagine eliminating your food problems. Bread, pizza, Coke or Pepsi, fudge, jujubes, licorice, cakes, cookies, ice creams. Shall I go on? How
Arc
about some of
bites,
your habits? Drive-throughs, drive-ins, restaurants, all the
drive-ins, diners,
anxiety
and
of walking.
dives.
Same thing. It's a 5-day program, up to 5 to 7 people in the room. Everybody gets 5 to 10 emotion code sessions a day, up to 50 for the week, then a private one-on-one session. We're going to put the links down in the chat. I have room in both programs. Do yourself a favor. The money that you were going to spend on all the Christmas candy and Christmas cakes and all the Christmas liquor and the Christmas booze, no judgment. Okay, just a little bit. You can spend it on me to change your life. Hashtag I can change your life, starting next week and the week after. So check that out. So, oh yeah, I met a woman probably 4 weeks ago for lunch. And we were talking about the emotion code session. I said, so what's something you'd like to get rid of? She said, well, she goes, I tend to drink a glass of wine every night. And I said, well, there's nothing wrong with that. She said, well, yeah, I just don't want to do that anymore. She said, maybe if I can cut it back. So, John, what's the cutback rule?
What? No.
Yeah, there is no cutback.
No. You
So
want
I
to get
met
rid of that.
this week. It was 5 weeks ago when I was in Palm Springs. And she said she hasn't had a glass of wine in 5 weeks. She goes, I have
Wow.
wine in my house. I'm
Wow.
not triggered. I'm not interested in having it. When my friends come over, I don't even offer them wine. Like, you know, it's not so much culture around drinking. So if
Right.
you're a Christmas drinker, okay, if you're a drinker, the bros can help too. And if you're a pot smoker and you don't want to be, the bros can help too.
We should do that maybe in the new year coming up.
Well, we
Alcohol.
could, but I tell you the challenge is people volunteering. Like some people, they don't want to volunteer, saying, hey, listen, I smoke pot and I don't want to. It's perfectly okay in Victoria. There's more pot stores than there is 7-Eleven here.
Mm,
You think there's a lot of 7-Elevens or
yeah.
pot stores? And same with liquor. So that's something, we could try it, but that's something a lot of people want to do in private. So
Right.
Misty's here. I was wondering
Oh,
when she was going to get here.
hey, Misty. Good morning.
Happy Christmas, Misty.
Yeah, Cass McCrae. Hey, bros. The severity of liking this broadcast is 10.
Now, John, tell people who and what we're looking for today, please, and then we're going to get started with the 7 keys. Go ahead.
Right, absolutely. So, yeah, we're looking for 2 people that are willing to volunteer for a session live here right now that have creative insecurity or feeling insecure or unsafe about creation or development of a creative process of anything. It could be artistic. It could be health. It could be relationships. Yeah, let us know that you're watching live and say yes. We need your permission and we need a severity on a scale of 1 to 10. So 10 would be, you want to write a book and you haven't in 10 years, or something like that, right? Or you're just insecure, unsafe about creating something new.
You can't think of business ideas.
Yeah.
You want to develop new programs or a new website. You just every time you get stuck, it's like procrastination, but it's creativity procrastination.
Yeah.
I like that. Hashtag that for me, somebody. Hashtag creativity procrastination. Our friend Cass McCrae, a Canadian country and western singer from Eastern Canada. Remember, he joins the show. He always sings for us.
Yeah, he's watching.
Hey, it's Michael Loge with Cass McCrae.
Yeah.
I gave him a creative insecurity session because he's a songwriter. So
right.
I don't see him watching yet, but Cass.
He is.
Oh, is
he? Is. Yeah, I just read his comment.
Oh, did you? Oh, great.
Yeah.
How intuitive is that? So why don't you read that to him? I was going to ask him to give us an update on what we worked with him. Before you do that, our friend Anthony, remember he had 2 sessions? When somebody has 2 sessions, we call them a
double dipper.
Double dipper.
Double dipper Anthony,
who had severe heartburn. He's saying it's a 0, and severe insomnia. What the F is going on? Insomnia and heartburn removed, and he was just chatting in the room, and you and I fixed that using the emotion code. 1 more minute, we're going to explain the whole process. After we deliver the 7 keys, we're going to choose 2 people. John, what did Cass McCrae say?
He says, hey bros, the severity of liking this broadcast is a 10! Exclamation marks.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
We want to know about your creative insecurity.
Yeah.
About rating. Oh, here's Sophie Guru. Weight loss group with Michael. She was in the last weight loss group. I've lost 25 pounds and working out 4 times a week. I got rid of my constipation from my C-section with the bros. Now, John, you kind of gave Sophie Guru a little nickname. What was it?
I did. You did the session.
Oh, you nicknamed her though. It was Sophie Guru who couldn't poo. And now she's saying, and that's one of the rules. If you're going to play in our sandbox, you
There's a
need
rule.
to, what's that?
We have rules.
We have rules. Rule number one is if you're going to play in our sandbox, you have to expect a
Nickname.
nickname.
Just ask Amy
John,
Chai.
you also helped her release her negative emotions on grief after she lost her mom. So
Hmm.
it's very loyal. We helped Sophie grow. That was a delight. So thank you.
Yeah, Sophie, thanks for the update. Absolutely wonderful. Glad we could help you out. That's, yeah, amazing.
Okay, I am still scanning for a volunteer here. Oh, I see Mark Henry. Mark said, I would like info on receiving a session. Now, do you mean a session on um, creative insecurity? Like right now, Mark? If that's you, let us know.
Or if you want to have a one-on-one session with
Yeah.
one of us, we can post a link and we can set that up, Mark.
Yep. Both John and I have online calendars. You can look at our calendar and then you can book an appointment. John's at aliveimpure.com. I'm at HangoutWithMichael.com. You can see the emotion code tab. But if you're meeting today, we can help you today removing trapped emotions that are blocking your creativity.
Great, yeah.
Okay, John, I'm just scanning up and down. You and I don't really look at the same thing because the feed's different on each screen. So
Yeah.
people, they're not in logical order. So if we're missing somebody, we have to refresh once in a while. So John, let's do it. Let's deliver the 7 keys. Now, by the way, if you're an emotion code practitioner and you're wondering how you can explain the emotion code process to other people, I can help you do that too. I put together a Train the Trainer program. It's for emotion code practitioners, and it's the sales presentation. It's how you can deliver in person in the front of the room, or like this, how you can deliver the 7 keys to the emotion code process, bring people up on stage, remove their chronic pain, and fill your calendar with paying clients. When people are learning the emotion code process, they work on their family and friends for free, and then when it's time to get money, you know what they get? They get a good old bye-bye. That's what they
Bye-bye.
get. Is that right? Yeah, they get a good old bye-bye. So I'm here to tell you that delivering a free presentation, today's a sales presentation. I'll be honest with you. We're going to deliver the 7 keys. We're going to show you all the things we release. We're going to give samples. And ideally, you're going to buy something from us. You're going to want to buy a session. That's why we do the show. The purpose of the show is to teach you so you understand the process. And our objective is to fill our calendars. I'm crispy clean about that. John, when you and I did a live presentation in Victoria, day after, we got paying clients booking a session. Well, the day of, I did
Yeah.
after the presentation. So you can look below and see the information. It's an online videotaped program with, I think, a 27-page workbook. And it's all delivered by me. And it's to show you how to stand in front of the room and deliver a razzle-dazzle emotion code presentation that fills your calendar with paying clients. Check it out. Okay, John, enough about me, if that's at all possible. Let's talk about our other bro.
Who's that? Dr. Brad? There he is. Yeah, Dr. Brad wrote the book. It's his process, his certification, Dr. Bradley Nelson.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was a chiropractor in the United States in practice, brick and mortar practice for 30 years. And he kept getting people coming back to him over and over again because he was cracking necks and spines and hips and people weren't getting better. So he developed this emotion code technique and it changed his practice, changed his life like it did ours. And yeah, removing these, doing the process, the emotion code process in his clinic and helping people.
Yeah, you start to see a pattern when
Yeah.
how unprocessed trapped emotions. We're ahead of ourselves. First, we want to acknowledge
Let's back
the
it up.
support of Dr. Bradley Nelson, who certified both John and I. And
It's a
now
book.
John and I are introducing thousands of people to the emotion code process, both as people that want to become practitioners and for people that want to have emotion code sessions. So, John, there's 2 distinctions that are very unique or important in this book. I want you to introduce what they are, and then we're going to introduce the 7 keys. Then we're going to work with 2 people, and we're going to remove their creativity blocks so they can get success. John, what are the 2 distinctions and important things before the session, please?
2 distinctions are trapped emotions and the subconscious mind. So a trapped emotion is an unprocessed emotion from a past negative event. So something that from the past that's still with you, it's still inside of you, and it's a little ball of energy rattling around inside of you, about the size of your fist or maybe a little bit larger, the size of a cantaloupe. And it's in your neck, and it's you're holding the weight of the world on your shoulders. Those emotions, they lodge in your neck back anywhere in the body and create physical pain, influence the way that you think and your perception in the world. And yeah, so that's a trapped emotion. And
before you go any further, somebody out in the Emotion Code Room Facebook group asked me this week, how do you introduce it to a stranger? And it's going to dovetail to what you said. It said, well, you know how people talk about carrying stress in their back?
yeah,
Well, there's actually 60 possible emotions that you can be carrying in all parts of your body. You see, when we talk about carrying stress in your back, people say, oh, I know about that. So, but if you start talking about unprocessed negative trapped emotions, it's like, what are you talking about? So we start there to say, well, you know how people talk about carrying stress in their back or they have stress? Well, there's not just stress. There could be anxiety or grief or fear or shame or guilt or unworthiness, all these trapped emotions. Okay, carry on,
yeah.
John.
Stress is just a term for emotional baggage, really. The subconscious mind. So the subconscious is like Google. And it knows everything, and it records everything, and everything about your life, everything that you've done, tasted, smelled, seen. And so it's just this big database. And so we communicate with the subconscious to find out what happened in the past that's contributing to your ailments, concerns today. And yeah, that's the subconscious.
Yeah, so the subconscious mind stored everything, right? And
Hmm.
because it stored everything, it also stored what the trapped emotions are that are causing the pain or the blocks or the
Right.
insomnia or the toothache or the headache or the heartburn or the constipation or this or that or this, money blocks, business blocks, teeth grinding, stuttering. It knows everything. It's
Yeah.
so freaking smart, but we need to talk to it. We need to say, well, if you're so smart, smarty pants, then what's wrong with my neck? But we can't say what's wrong with our neck. We can ask it questions.
Right.
What kind of questions do they need to be?
They're yes and no questions. So we're asking yes or no questions, and that's like we don't have a keyboard to ask Google, but we're asking the subconscious yes or no questions. It's all yes and no, and that's how we communicate with the subconscious,
And
right?
we're about to tell you how we do that. How can we ask your subconscious mind when you're living in another country over Skype or over telephone? How can we ask your conscious mind what the trapped emotions are that are keeping you from being blocked with your insecurity or not feeling like it's safe or it's okay to come up with new ideas or new business ideas or new career ideas or whatever that might be? How do we do that? Well, there's 7 keys to the emotion code process. We're going to review those one. Key number 1.
Is the emotion code chart. So chart's behind Michael, and here it is, close up right here. So 2 columns, 6 rows, column A, B, and 1 to 6. So there's 60 trapped emotions on the chart, and they're broken down into boxes of 5 trapped emotions.
And this is Dr. Bradley Nelson's chart. He spent years developing it and mastering it. And this is a chart of 60 trapped emotions, and they're unprocessed negative emotions. And John, can you show us how big they are, please?
A trapped emotion could be the size of your fist, or even larger, like the size of a cantaloupe.
No, I wouldn't buy a cantaloupe that small. Really?
Maybe a grapefruit,
I think
or
you
an
need
orange,
like
or an
actual
apple.
grapefruit.
Yeah.
Okay, so first we got the emotion code chart. The next element is,
What is it? Surprise, it's muscle testing. So it's a form of, that's how we communicate with the subconscious, is muscle testing. So that is key number 2. So sometimes it looks like this. We have different methods, but yeah, it's all explained in the book. There's a bunch of different methods, and you can, muscle testing.
yeah, and the muscle testing, we make an agreement with ourselves. We use our muscles to say, show us when we hit the right one. So we go through the list. When we get the right one, our muscles lock it in and say, that one. Well, how do we do that? I mean, how do I can do it on myself, but how do I do it for you or somebody that lives in another country? Well, it's called
Proxy. So, you know the saying that we're all connected? Right, yeah, that's true. So, proxy, we're setting an intention to connect with someone. So, a direct connection, a one-on-one connection with someone. And so, just imagine there's an invisible cord between 2 people, and that is proxy. So, I can work on Michael. I'm in Vancouver. He's on an island in Victoria, and I can set an intention to connect with him from a distance. And yeah, we call that proxy. So I would act as a proxy on Michael's behalf.
It's like Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
vibrational Wi-Fi. Instead of Wi-Fi, it's Vi-Fi.
Okay.
Misty, can you hashtag that for me? Wi-Fi,
Wi-Fi.
vibrational Fi. I'm a silly bird today. Okay, John, let's recap. We got the emotion code chart. You're going to become the proxy. We're going to become proxy for two people. We're going to muscle test on their behalf, scan the chart and find out which one it is. But before we start, we want to know
the severity on a scale of 1 to 10. So 10 being the most severe. So for creative insecurity, and you're not able to develop or create anything new, and you haven't in years, been sitting on that book, or maybe you're insecure about creating a new relationship because of something from the past, or a new business or a new job because you're just insecure about creating a new job. That would be a 10, and 0 is hopefully where we're going to get at by the end of the day.
Maybe somebody asked you to write an article, and you just cannot come up with anything. Or maybe your web designer said, can you give me some text? And you choke on it. It's like, thought I have to do that. So these are all creative. It's your insecurity about being creative. Okay, so the last one was, we know how severe it is. Now, before we get started, we absolutely need to know, have your
permission. So in this case, it's written permission. So let us know in the comments if we have your permission and the severity and some context of what you're going through. And so when we work with people, it's, it'll be a verbal permission. So in other words, we don't work on people without their permission because we think we can help them.
Yeah. Well, today I'm going to choose Anthony Pinelli. He's out in the room. He says he's down with the bros. So it sounds like Anthony would like a session today. So Anthony, do you have your permission? In other words, Michael's going to work on you today. And what is the severity of your creative insecurity, and what kind is it? Is it writing? Is it music writing? Is it coming up with ideas or articles? Or are you just trying to come up with new ways to run your business or start a business? Let me know, Anthony, and I'm going to check your comments. So Anthony Pinelli. Now we're going to need a nickname for Anthony. We'll figure that out later.
It'll come.
Okay, so John, let's recap. We got the chart. We're connected with the vibrational Wi-Fi. We're muscle testing.
Wi-Fi.
Top emotion. The subconscious mind says, that one, right there.
Muscle testing. Got it.
As soon as we find the trapped emotion through muscle testing, then what happens?
And we take a magnet. So magnet's pure energy, and it helps amplify our intention. So with intention, we take the magnet and we swipe it over the head, or the governing meridian, a couple times for trapped emotion, 3 times for a standard trapped emotion, 10 times if it's inherited. And that releases it. That releases the trapped emotion.
Looks like you got the XL1000 magnet, the double magnet. Do people need special magnets for this?
No, you don't. You don't need a special magnet. Not at all.
You're such a show off. That magnet actually looks like what do they call those little hovering things? It looks like the Zumba that cleans your floors. That's what it looks like.
Kinda.
Yeah. But these are just little household magnets, I got these at the little Victoria.
Yeah, Dr. Brad's chart is actually a magnet. So you can just put that in your back pocket.
Yeah, and then you swipe the magnet here. You're going to see John and I do that. And it actually prevents us from taking on the trapped emotion, because remember, we're your proxy. So, I remember doing a seminar where I didn't have any magnets. And I found this young guy's trapped emotion, and it left his body, and it just devoured mine. And I bawled like the Oprah ugly cry.
Yeah.
In the front of the room. So
not good.
Yeah, I doubled up now. I don't leave home. I carry these everywhere, even the restaurant the other night. Okay, so we've got everything working. We're going to deal you with a magnet, and but our fuel, the way we plug ourselves in so we can connect with people. And I did talk to a friend this week who's been trying muscle testing, and she just couldn't get it. And I knew the number one reason. Everybody listen up that's complaining about muscle testing. The number one reason why most people are not muscle testing is because of
magnet? No, it's hydrated practitioner. You're not drinking enough water. So yeah, whoever's muscle testing.
You need to drink lots of water. Lots of water. John and I have been drinking water before the show, and we're going to drink water during the show. and probably maybe during the muscle testing process.
It's good for people receiving the session to drink lots of water as well. I hear uh, after a session, people I work with drink water for even like 2 days. They're really thirsty and they're pounding the water back, and it helps with the processing and clearing everything else out. Yeah.
Yeah, so here you have a hydrated practitioner right there. Am I pointing the right way to you, John? Do you know?
Uh,
He's
there's a
either
bit of a
there or
delay. But
hydrated practitioner and
yeah.
one right here. Okay, John, let's go back out to the chat. So that was the 7 keys to make the whole process work. Check out Dr. Bradley Nelson's book if you want to know more. Certainly consider joining our my Facebook group for the emotion code and hear all the success stories. We would be here for days if we could to tell you all the great stuff that we're working on. So that's why we
Yeah.
do the show, is to show everything that's possible. So Anthony's given me a yes, I can do it. I'd still like to know, Anthony, getting with more clients. So that is not what we're looking for today. We're looking for someone that has creativity blocks to creativity. But we could
Right.
also work on a private session about getting more clients. How would
Yeah.
that fit in, John, to creative insecurity, or would it?
I'm not too sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, still looking for someone too to work on. So I think Amy volunteered.
Janet's looking for help with an issue completing projects. That's for the procrastination issue. We probably have to do another one of those in the new year because
Yeah, definitely.
this is a big deal. But right now we're looking for people with creativity blocks. Maybe they're struggling trying to word what they need to have help with.
Maybe.
Now Elaine Goodman's giving us a permission of 10. That would make her a double dipper. So
Yep.
here's the ideal scenario. Somebody new today that has creativity, and if not, then we will work on. Cindy Trost gave me a hashtag silly bird. I think that's for me, not for you. Loving the new red arrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shelley Ferguson saying hello from Seattle. Misty's all over the place today, loving her hashtags. Yeah, Anthony's asking for a triple dip. Well, I'm afraid not, Anthony. We're looking for somebody new today.
Yeah.
We want to remind everybody, you can book a half hour with us and you can get a lot done in a half hour. A lot done. Whoever we choose today, we might spend 3 minutes removing the trapped emotion. So do yourself a favor over the next 4 weeks, book yourself a half hour, come with a list of 3 or 4 things that you'd like to work on, and we can certainly put it, we can relieve it or put a good dent in whatever you want. So if we worked on you before, it's time for you to book a session and hire John and I to help you out. We're looking for new people today. Helena is saying, Michael, you are a creative product generating machine. I am a machine. I really am a machine. You know what I'm doing over the Christmas holidays, because I don't really celebrate Christmas? I am re-recording my whole Law of Attraction certification training program. 10 hours,
Nice.
new manual, new material, well, in addition to what I have. I'm going to set up my office. I'm going to record 10 new hours.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
great.
also
Yeah.
loving Casper Craig. He's giving us a 10 out of 10 for severity of loving the show.
Yeah. Oh, Maggie. Maggie, ready? Ready. I'm trying to write a children's book, but I'm stuck.
Okay, that sounds like a good one for you, John. Why don't you find out more information? We've got 10 minutes, and we got to find another person.
Yeah. Maggie, yeah. So, uh, need your permission. So Maggie, just write in the comments, yes, and the severity on a scale of 1 to 10. Doc. All right, Maggie. Maggie ready. Maggie's ready. Righty. Sheldon Foster says hello. It's joining us today here. Hey, Sheldon.
Who is? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Sheldon Foster.
Oh, Sheldon Foster. Hey, Sheldon.
Nice, yeah. Okay, so Maggie says 10, so I'll just get started then.
Okay, why don't you do that, John, and I will just I want to remind the people we are here to help you understand the whole process. So what John has so far from Maggie is her permission.
Permission, yeah,
So
she says yes, and
John's
it's
got
a
a
10.
permission.
Yeah,
John's a
so
hydrated practitioner.
drink a little extra water here.
Becomes
Maggie,
magnificent, and John is going to become Maggie's proxy. And of
yeah,
course,
great.
we know it's at a 10. So John, can you
It's a
recap her name and the severity and what you're going to work on, please?
Yeah, Maggie Wrighty. She's stuck writing a children's book, and it's a 10 out of 10. And Maggie, yeah, it'd be great to uh, hear a little more context as we go here. So, how long have you been stuck for, and how long have you been writing this book for? And
How frustrated are
yeah, how
you?
frustrated are
What have
you?
you
What's the
tried in the past to get through this block?
So I'm going to connect up with Maggie now. So I'm just setting the intention and I'm muscle testing. My hands look a little funny when I do it. I do it down my lap here and just setting the intention.
Hey,
So,
our friend Rajesh is saying hello. So good morning, Rajesh. Good evening to you.
so yeah, I do have a good connection here, Maggie. Yeah. So I'm going to ask Maggie, is there something contributing to this creative block, this creative insecurity? There is. Is there a trapped emotion? There is. Okay. So, and the severity is a 10. Is it lower? No. Is it higher? 10 out of 10. And so is it first trapped emotion contributing to this block in column A? It is. The A odd.
Column A.
Yeah. 1. So it's odd row, so 1, 3, 5. So it's A1, so it's the first box here. Okay, so the first one is abandonment. Is it betrayal? No. Okay, A1. It's abandonment. It's the first one. So there's some abandonment happening at some point. Okay, we need to know more about this, Maggie. No, can we clear it? Yeah, let's clear it. If we do need to know more, I'd usually ask for an age. I do that anyways, but I
So
don't know
John
Maggie's age.
identified Maggie's trapped emotion of abandonment, and as soon as he identifies it, he's using the magnet to dilute it because the magnet is stronger than the trapped emotion, and he'll just quickly test now to make sure it's gone, John.
Yeah, it's cleared. It is
Yeah, so
cleared,
now it's
yeah.
cleared. So that one's gone. There could be a few of them, so go ahead.
Is there another trapped emotion contributing to this creative insecurity, causing you to feel blocked about writing this book? Is there another trapped emotion? Yeah. Column A? No. B? Yeah. Odd? No. Even?
Okay. I'm checking in right now, John, with Anthony Pinelli. He's giving me some more information. So, I'm using my muscle testing, and this is saying, no, am I Anthony Pinelli? No.
Yeah.
And I have his intended permission, so I'm going to keep doing this till I get connected right there. So, am I Anthony? Yes. Am I Michael? Am I Peter, Paul, Mary, Michael, John, Joseph, Jesus? No, but I am Anthony Pinelli. So now I'm going to ask the question. So right now I'm using his voice. Am I Anthony Pinelli? I am. Do I have a creative insecurity block? I do. What is the severity? 10 being severe. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? It's blocked. It's shut, snap, tight, blocked. Creative insecurity. Can I release it all today? Yes. Is it in column A, B, B even, B odd, 1, 3, 5, 1, 2? Well, look at that. The trapped emotion of creative insecurity is causing your creative insecurity. I just found it right now. Do I need to know more? I'm going to delete it so I don't take it on and that it dilutes or gets rid of it. That's the first one. Is there another one? There is. Is it A even, A odd, B even, B odd? Oh, there's no more trapped ones. Is there a hidden one? There is. A even, A odd, B even, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's panic. There's a hidden trapped emotion of panic that's creating my insecurity about my creativity. I'm going to release that hidden trapped emotion. John, I'll quiet and you can talk out loud now. I'm going to just continue
So
on.
clearing a couple here from Maggie. So started with abandonment, that's gone. Found frustration, that's gone. Found grief, that's gone. And creative insecurity is gone. Okay, that's cleared up. Another one. What's the severity? I'm going to check on the severity for Maggie here. Is it a 10? 9, no. 8, no. At a 5. So half. That's pretty good. All right, continue right along here. Another trapped emotion. Maggie contributing to this creative insecurity, being stuck, blocked from creating this children's book. So is it in column A, B? So a odd, no, even, yes. 2, 4. Is it 6? Yes. Is it humiliation, jealousy? It's humiliation. Do we need to know more? No. Clear it? Yes. So I'll clear out that humiliation.
So, John, this is one interesting. I just found some trapped creative insecurity with Anthony
Hmm.
while he was in his mother's womb.
Oh, prenatal,
Watch
yeah.
this. Was I in my mother's womb? Was it over 6 months? No. Was it under 5 months? No. I don't know. Let's figure it out. Was I between 5 and 6 months? So in his mother's womb, between 5 or 6 months, he picked up the trapped emotion of creative insecurity. Do I need to know more? And I'm going to release that.
I
Now, my
find it.
last question. Am I done? I am. On a scale of 1 to 10, what was the severity of my insecurity about being creative, my creative trapped emotion, my creative insecurity? What was it before the session? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? It was a 10. And now watch this. Is it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0? It's 0. Did I remove all the trapped emotions causing my creative insecurity? Yes. Am I going to see a difference? Yes. In how many days? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today, I'm going to see a difference today in my creative thoughts and ideas and processes. Do I need to do anything else? No. Okay, Anthony, you can hold your head up high. Now, Anthony, we want you to join us next week in the comments and let us know what changes you've experienced, what was new for you, what ideas, how did you approach the ideas, how did you move forward with lots of, what's the opposite of insecurity? With lots of confidence. How did you approach the ideas with confidence? Were you asking more? Were you coming up with more juicy ideas more? Did you implement more? Did you move forward more?
Yeah, new ideas, right? Like
Yeah.
just get you
Anthony,
out of bed in the middle of the
loves.
night, write it down. Yeah, so for Maggie, I cleared out abandonment, frustration, grief, creative insecurity, and then I found an insecurity, just a plain old insecurity, and defensiveness. Yeah, so there's a couple there. There's 6 I actually cleared out from Maggie. Yeah.
Maggie's thanking you for working on her.
Oh yeah, Maggie, thanks for volunteering.
Uh,
Yeah. So let me know if you feel anything, Maggie, and Anthony as well, if you have any sensations throughout your body, uh, feeling lighter, feeling tingling. Some people feel lighter, some people feel a little bit heavier during the process. Yeah. And
are
where
you
are you
done?
from, Maggie? Where are you from?
Yes. So, John, here's my question. Are you done with your session?
Oh, I don't know. Let's just check in severity. 5.
Okay.
I got a 2 out of 10. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I'll keep going here in my head.
Okay. I'm going to talk while you're doing that. So, here's my hunch about next week's show. John will announce that shortly. I think next week's show, we're going to be flooded. Volunteers, double dippers, triple dippers,
What is it? What is it?
quad dippers. We're going to have more people knocking on our door to have a session next week. Matter of fact, we're doing it twice next week. We're doing it on the Hangout with Michael show on Friday at 9 a.m. because it's the season.
Yeah.
It's a seasonal show, and we're doing it twice. Once on Friday, and then again on Saturday morning on the Bros Show. And John will let us know what that is. Just a reminder that we are live here every Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Every week we take a different topic. Every week we like to have new people that need a session so they can experience it. And our job was to demonstrate the emotion code process and give you the 7 keys. Both John and I have online calendars, and a good way to get started is just book a half-hour session. And after we change your life in a half hour, then you can book a package or more hours and come to us with money blocks or weight blocks or business blocks or creativity blocks or insomnia or ringing in the ears or eye pain or stuffy noses or seasonal allergies or sore throats or pressure on the heart or the heart wall. You know what the heart wall is? The heart wall is a wall of these around your heart. And most of them are caused by past relationships. Oh yeah, you know the one. You know the relationship. Well, you don't need to know. We'll find out which one it is. We won't know their name, but we'll know that when you were 21 years old, you had the heart wall from a past relationship of abandonment or lost or love unreceived or insecurity, and we will delete that trapped emotion. You see, all those trapped emotions around your heart are stopping you from moving forward. They're stopping you from sending and receiving love. If you're watching now and I give you a heart wall session, I know things change immediately for you. The way people treat you, as customers and clients and boyfriends and girlfriends and husbands or whatever that might be, wives or even strangers, and how you feel about yourself. So I think we did a session on the heart wall. We might do another one in the new year. We have a list of all the upcoming shows between now and the new year. If you go to hangoutwithmichael.com/bros, you can see the dates coming up, what the topic is, and mark your calendar. And join us every Saturday morning live here. Good. Let me know when you're done, John.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, John, let's take another peek out in the room, see who has left another comment for us that we need to acknowledge here. Oh,
Yeah.
Gwen Lorena's going to try my yam breakfast. So here's the recipe. Thin them like a quarter of an inch, or maybe, I don't even know how many millimeters that would be. You should probably figure that out. Put light coat of oil on them. Bake them at 375 for about 12 minutes, then turn them over. And they'll get crispier when you let them cool off. So they come out of the oven a little bit soft. Let them cool off. Dip them in tzatziki, if you like that, and they are delish. They're high in fiber. They're also a good source of protein and carbohydrates. Good stuff.
Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. Maggie says, well, for Maggie, it cleared another defensiveness and a longing from her. And she says she's freed up from emotions that she doesn't need, and she's in Victoria.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Kamisha Coleman. Hey, Kamisha, looks like you're new to us. Good morning. She said, I'd love to learn, and I'm very creative. The problem is I've had several unfinished products, which hurts my business. Can you help? John and I can both help. And we can both promise you that within a half hour, we can remove all the trapped emotions that are stopping you from getting them done. My hunch is the same day we do the session, you're going to put on your work shirt and your sweatpants, and you're going to get all those projects done. You know why we know that? Because we hear it every time we do a session. People that have resisted cleaning their houses or doing their taxes or doing their filing or sending the thank you cards or whatever it is, whatever you're procrastinating on, it's caused by a trapped emotion. Do yourself a favor, book a session this weekend or early next week so you can get all the unfinished projects. Oh, they're products. Oh, that's even better. Listen, for $100, we can help you get those products ready so you can make thousands of dollars. You know, it was so funny. Last week I did a call with a group. I call it my customer appreciation. There was a woman on the call that said she went to her chiropractor 3 times, $75 a visit, because her neck was really stiff and she couldn't move it. And I said, well, why didn't you think of me? And then she said, well, $100 felt like a lot of money. But she didn't say that. Someone else said, she goes, well, $100 is a lot of money. I said, really? She went to the chiropractor, and she went to the chiropractor, did not do this from his or her own home. So she spent $75 times 3, had to get there and come back and never got it fixed. And I fixed it in 4 minutes. I removed all the trapped emotions in the back of her neck, and then she was doing a Cirque du Soleil number during the call. So if you think it's expensive, how much did it cost you to go to the chiropractor last time? And the pills and the drive there and so on. Kamisha Coleman, you can hold your head up high and get all your projects done and products done for sale for Christmas. Anthony's given me an update. He said, I'm feeling really good. A warm feeling all over my back pain and lower back is much less, and he is in San Francisco Bay Area. There you go. You could be anywhere in the world, and we can do our magic.
Yeah, I like warm and fuzzy.
Yes.
Good, yeah.
Anthony was saying, oh, he's so vulnerable. Thank you, Anthony. I was not attracted to you guys out of fear of success, but I completely resonate with your high vibes. So you know what the fear of success is? I'm not saying it's for you, but all people say they're not fear of success. They're fearing the changes that success will make. Everybody wants to be successful, but what changes is going to make? Well, the changes it's going to make, Anthony, is that you're going to come up with creative, delicious, high vibe ideas so you can fill your calendar with paying clients. Say yes if you're in.
Pure change. That's
Rhonda Knight
great.
Boyle's giving us worth every penny.
Rhonda Knight Boyle.
Oh, you know
She
what we
was,
haven't done yet? Because Rhonda's causing us a tease. I'm thinking, what are we teasing? Oh,
oh,
we're
it was,
teasing about next week's seasonal show. We'll probably do it annually. We're going to do this annually. Matter of fact, it's our second seasonal show on this subject. John, can you please announce what next week's show is? People are going to
Rose.
be lining up, hashtag lining up, to have a session for next Saturday and Friday. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, so we're going to uh, eliminate specific holiday foods,
That's right.
cakes, candies. Like, do you buy like that big jar of candy and they're gone in 3 days, and then you go back and get
How
another
about
jar?
those box of chocolates? How about the candy canes? How about that fruit cake that nobody eats until you have nothing to eat and then you eat it? Oh, I hate fruit cake until there's nothing to eat and then you eat it. How about hollow chocolate Santa Clauses?
Oh, the
How
turtles?
about those peanut butter balls rolled in coconut? That's mine. I can't even find them anymore. My mother used to make them when I was young and fatter, and I loved them too. About 12 of those hit the spot.
Oh, yeah.
How about those orange chocolate? I know that you know that I know that you know what your holiday food is. Is it marshmallow yams? Really? Who invented that? Who's putting candy with fruit? Unless it's a fruit roll-up.
Vegetable.
Yeah, sorry, thank you. Hashtag I stand corrected in front of everybody. Yeah, who puts fruit or candy with a vegetable? So, what is your holiday food?
Get rid of the holiday food.
Yeah, and we don't do cutbacks here. If you're going to play in our sandbox,
Say
I'm looking
goodbye to
for,
those 12 boxes of chocolates.
yeah, those chocolates. You know, at first and I'm only saying this out of experience, you like your favorite ones and you peek to the second layer to get the favorite ones. But, you know, by the end of the day or the end of the week, you're eating even the green jelly ones, the ones that you hated before.
Yeah.
If that's you, join us next week because we're going to help you give a big old bye-bye to specific holiday foods.
Like a menu in
And
the
if
box,
you've been
right?
watching us for the last 27 weeks, we've been very successful helping people get rid of foods.
Yeah.
Okay, John, anything? John, tell people again how they can. Our friend Permelia, she's saying, you guys are awesome. So thank you, Permelia. John, tell people how they can get a hold of you and book a set. Go to your online calendar, book a session today. You don't have to have the session today. Just book it today. Even if you're resisting us, Anthony, even if you're resisting us, you'll thank us at the end. How can people do that, please?
Yeah, my website is aliveandpeer.com. I posted the link in the comments here, and you can find me on the pinned comment as well right now. And yeah, I'll be monitoring the comments today as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And yeah, really convenient online calendar to book in as soon as Monday. Yeah.
Hey, and if you want to like us even more, you can go to our webpage and look at all the previous episodes. We've worked on pets, we've worked on snoring, insomnia, all kinds of stuff. Go to hangoutwithmichael.com/bros, and you can check all our previous episodes. Again, like John, I'll be watching and monitoring the chat room today, all the comments that you have. If there was something that you heard today that one of your besties needs to know about, do them a favor. Let everybody you know that's spending way too much money on health care and having to drive places and take pills and all that other stuff where it's likely something we can help with the emotion code. And John's also a body code practitioner. So let us know how we can help. John, I think we did a boss job today.
It was boss job, bro.
Yeah, what used to be a 30-minute show, like we're right up to the 2 minutes to the top of the hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay, it
loving
was a lot of fun though. Thanks, Maggie and Anthony, for
it.
volunteering.
Thanks to everybody that gave us a shout out, that gave us a hashtag. We're looking forward to helping you with those problem foods on the holidays. Next Friday and Saturday here at 9 o'clock Pacific time, 12 noon Eastern on this Facebook page. Oh yeah, let's do a cheers to the bro
Cheers,
show.
bro.
See you later, everybody.